I have a baby girl that's coming, and she'll be here in about 4 weeks. And so when I lie in bed with my wife who's next to me and we feel my baby girl that's ready to come and you're not yet ready, any advice?
So wonderful. So, do you want that baby to come before it's ready?
I want it to come when it's ready to come.
Of course. In perfect timing, yes?
Right.
In perfect readiness, in perfect ripeness, in perfect readiness, in perfect readiness. That's exactly what will happen. In perfect readiness. In perfect readiness. So, again, the analogy that we're wanting you to feel from this, because we want to answer your question specifically, and we will, but we want everyone to receive the benefit of this focused thought that you're giving, because it's precisely what we're reaching for in terms of not wanting to rush the vortex and not wanting to rush into the vortex. You don't want to rush the birth process. You don't want to rush the manifestation. In other words, you want to be vibrationally ready. So, in other words, don't you want this child to come into this environment? Wouldn't you like to? So we're answering all the questions at the same time, and you can't hear any of it. So we'll just slow down here a little bit and take one thing at a time. First, in direct response to any advice that we have for you, feel this baby coming from pure positive energy, and feel the two of you having created this perfect environment. We're talking first about the mother's womb. Oh, what a perfect environment for the maturation of this being. And now, the preparation of this perfect environment into which this baby will be born. So, unlike many babies who, the moment they're born, they come in this lock and then they plummet to that one because there's trauma and tragedy and fear and panic and worry, and so it's quite an energy adjustment for a lot of babies who are born. They're prepared for it. They are surrounded by source energy, and they're not all that focused. You keep wanting them to be. You spank them to make them wake up, and you wipe them with all kinds of awkward, uncomfortable things in order to get their attention, and swab out all of their orifices and try to bring them alert into this world. But they come prepared to, for the most part, ignore you completely until they are certain that the vibration is ready for them. So your baby has such a wonderful advantage because the energy that surrounds is already in that place of well-being. You already understand who she is. You know who you are, perfect as you are and ever expanding. In other words, it just could not be a better environment to be born into. But this baby is the creator of her own experience. Mm-hmm. And her powerful message to you is, I remember now who I am, and have chosen really wisely parents who remember who they are. So let's all just remember who we all are, that we are independently reaching for our personal alignment. I'm not going to stand on my head to please you at all. But it is my promise to you that I will be pleased. I've got this down. I've got it. And it is my intention to remember it. And I am so appreciative that I'm being born into this environment where you remember it. Because you remember it, I will not ever have to forget it. Forget what? Forget who I am. Forget that life is good. Forget that well-being surrounds me. Forget that I am worthy. Forget that there will be many things that I won't like, but that will add to my expansion. In other words, this is such a wonderful time to be born, when there are so many people who are remembering who you really are, ready to greet you. Really a wonderful time. And the well-being of your planet could not be more. In other words, it is a stable environment that will be the stable place of expansion for more time than we can find the numbers to count. In other words, the well-being of this planet is assured, and the energy coming in understands that and comes with great exuberance. So did we get everywhere for you, or is there something left undone?
No, we're good. Thank you.